Hey moms, put your kids in timeout or down for a nap. Grab your cup of coffee, sit back and relax. It's time for Momnesia, mothering like a mofo.
Yeah, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? It's your host, Jinx Scott, along with my co-host.
I'm Krista. How's it going, guys?
Good. So we've got some fun topics for us today. And one of the things we're important to all of us right now, it's the beginning of December, and coming up way too soon is Christmas, right? So everybody's doing their holiday planning and gift planning. So we're trying to figure out, I know everybody last minute gifts. So I want to know, what are your ideas? What are you doing? What's the hot gift that your kids are hoping for this year? I know, hopefully nobody else's list looks like my daughter's list. We'll get into that in a little bit. But we've got some great ideas. I know I posted on our Momnesia Facebook page today, in case you missed it. We have the $15,000 gingerbread house. Did you see this, Krista?
Yes. Oh my God, that's a lot of gingerbread. I'd be sick.
I know. What do you do with the gingerbread house? A $15,000 life-size gingerbread house, people. If you have not seen this,
Oh my gosh,
look it up.
that's
Neiman
crazy.
Marcus is selling it for $15,000. And kids literally can fit inside it. It's big enough that kids can fit inside it, plenty of headroom and everything. And it's actually made out of gingerbread and tons of candy.
That would go bad before you could eat it all. Like, I hope you have a really big family.
I want to know what parents are willing to buy this for their kids. I mean, do you let them eat this? Do you get it for a party? I don't know. If you're out there listening, what would you use this gingerbread house for? What would you? I don't know. What would you do with it, Krista? You're short enough. You could probably go in there too.
I probably could. I could fit it. We all know I'm fun sized.
Yeah.
So
How long do you think it would take Adira to be able to eat that gingerbread house?
well, I mean, we are talking about the girl who ate like 15 ice creams in a matter of 2 days.
Yeah, but we were just talking about on one of our shows that we recently recorded, or segments. We haven't aired that one yet on our podcast for our pre-recorded stuff, but I will get that up hopefully soon, as soon as I can get in the studio to record with Jada for our segment of that.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing on your daughter's Christmas list?
She's not actually asking for anything too crazy. She's being very humble this year. It's kind of surprising. Like, all she has said that she wanted is squishy, like those like stress ball kind of things that you can squish them into a teeny tiny ball and then they just rise back up slowly.
Yep, my daughter loves those too.
That's all she wants this year, and so I went on Amazon and I picked up a 20-pack of them, and they were only $12. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mom score. Hashtag mom score.
Yeah, right? Hashtag mom wins. Yeah,
Yes.
parenting wins, we should say, too. Because we want to get out there to the dads, too. That's another thing we started this week is come up with our dofos, our dads overcoming fundamental obstacles. So you have our mom mofos, so our dads are our dofos. Did you watch that video with the dad? What was the name of his book? I'm trying to remember. It was basically minimal parenting, just let it be, just forget the rules and whatever, trying to make everybody look perfect, and just let the kids be and just do their own thing. So
special shout out to Steve Arendt for that. We're gonna get him in here one of these days.
Yeah,
he's our
he can be our
dofo.
unofficial dofo. We'll get him for one of our pre-recorded shows because
Yes.
he actually has a Monday through Friday job that he so he can't be here on Mondays.
He did say he had some pre-commitments, and that's fine. We respect that. We respect a working mofo or dofo. So.
Yep. Yeah, hats off to all our working parents.
Oh, but Jinx, where can they find our podcast shows? This is what we like to call the Momnesia Mini. So you get us for a little bit on Mondays, but we actually have.
This is our interactive Momnesia, where you can actually message us, call in, whatever. But you can also reach us or find our other pre-recorded shows on Spreaker.com. That's like speaker, but with an extra R. SPREAKER.com. And you'll be able to find all of our pre-recorded shows that we've been been airing or recorded just for you. So definitely go check that out. We've got a few episodes up there, working on getting more content up there. And of course, you can always find us on Facebook Live or Facebook, your Momnesia page.
And
right.
Soon, I think we're getting a Twitter and an Instagram, and I think we're going to start a YouTube channel. We've got a lot of things cooking. We do. We've got a lot of good ideas floating around, and so
I can't wait.
Me either. I'm excited about it. So anyway, Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
So
it's coming up fast.
I know.
What are we doing?
So there's got to be other ideas. And I know one of the things, like parents, we get tired of all the toys and the clutter for our kids, right? So I was wanting to get into more ideas and things that we do to try and get some different things for our kids, and not just these big name toys and things, but that might actually get their interest. One of the things that I've loved and my daughter's loved in the past, and it's an ongoing throughout the year thing. So it's one of those things that just keeps going and keep the gift that keeps giving, if you want to call it that, is like KiwiCo and Little Passports, things like that. They have these clubs where you sign up and they send a different box every month, and you can sign up for art ones, you can sign up for science kit ones, and also Little Passports does one on different countries. So each month you get a box that has to do with a different country around the world. You get a little souvenir from that country, a postcard, with the stuff that people there do, and just it tells you a little bit more about different countries throughout the world. So that one's a really cool one.
Oh yeah, well, you should definitely. We'll post the link to those.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get those up on Momnesia.
Yes.
But yeah, I definitely that's something my daughter absolutely loved, especially since it meant getting a different gift, or not gift, but mail every month, right? Everybody
something that's like a continuous gift that she can do throughout the year.
Yeah, everybody loves getting mail. Even though it's like now we do everything on the internet, so it's hard. You don't get as much mail. If you get things in the mail, it's usually a bill or something. So
right.
This is something a little different, and actually, for anybody looking for us online, normally we do through evolutionpop.com. Today I did through the Illinois Media Schools page.
Oh, okay. Like I was looking for Evolution Pop to share it. That's why. All right. So Kyle Egan is asking, like, where are you?
Yep.
That's why.
We're here.
Hey, Kyle, go to Illinois.
Go to
Media
Trisha.
School.
Go to Trisha Live. No, it's yeah. That's the thing. I'm like sitting here on. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay. No.
Hey, Momnesia moment.
Don't worry. We will get this straightened out before our next segment.
Yes.
So why don't we take a really quick commercial break while I fix that, and we'll be right back here on Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo, only on Evolution Pop.
Have you ever walked into a room and just forgotten why you were there or what you were doing or who you were talking to?
You are listening to Comic Grounds, or not Comic Grounds. You're listening to Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo.
Tune in to Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo, Mondays at 1 with Krista and Jinx, as they discuss everything they've forgotten they know about parenting.
I think that right there is live on air. It's your Momnesia moment.
And maybe you can share your stories too. Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo, Mondays at 1 on Evolution Pop.
Welcome back to Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo. I'm in the studio with Krista, and we had a mess up on the start there. Started broadcasting on the wrong station, but we're here. Or not the wrong station. We're broadcasting on the correct station. We are, but did our Facebook Live on the wrong one. So hopefully you guys are able to find us now. We'll get the other one up, the beginning of a segment of our show up on Evolution Pop. Yeah, no, I just was trying to hide today. Hide my purple hair right now. Anybody that hasn't seen me in a couple weeks, right? But yeah, we were talking, for those of you who missed the opening segment, of course, we were talking about that $15,000 gingerbread house that Neiman Marcus is selling.
It gives me a heart attack even just
I know. I'm just like, so a heart attack thinking about eating, but no, a heart attack thinking about being around the kids that are eating that.
Yeah.
Oh my good Lord. That is so much sugar. So
it is.
I want to know if you had the money to spend on a $15,000 gingerbread house, how would you use it? What would you do with that? Would you throw a party just for this house? Would you get it for your kids? Would you display it on your front yards and let the birds have at it? I don't know. What would you do with a $15,000 life-size gingerbread house? By life-size, I mean like a kid's oversized kids playhouse kind of thing is basically what it looks like. In case you have not seen this, I definitely recommend going on Googling this, but we'll post a link to it on our Momnesia page on Facebook. But it's just insane, and it's like covered in candy, just like a regular one. I think it'd be more fun if you could decorate it yourself. Maybe it would be a little cheaper.
Oh yeah. Wait, that is the question. Is it like it comes with all the pieces and then you have to build it, or?
I'm pretty sure it is. From what I could tell from the pictures and what I saw, it's already pre-done. So,
okay.
Yeah. So it's I think it's already built. So you just have to, the pieces that you just have to put them together, I guess, so to speak. The different, just like you would a toy. But the candy, I believe, is already assembled to it.
Okay, so that takes a little bit away of the fun.
Yeah, I mean, but how much fun is it going to be to decorate a playhouse-sized gingerbread house with a bunch of candy? I mean,
yeah, true.
I was just decorating gingerbread houses from scratch the other night, and
for diabetes.
Yes, for diabetes, and that took a while. I'm like, because we were doing it from scratch. One of the things you're supposed to do when you're creating a gingerbread house, tip for all you parents out there, is put your house together the day before or earlier in the day to give it time to dry. Because technically you're supposed to put the frame of the house together and then let that dry, then make the roof and put that on it and let that dry, and then you decorate it. So you want each part to dry for at least 2 to 12 hours before moving on to the next part.
Oh, so you...
Yeah, that's not what we did. No.
Oh, boy. I saw the pictures of the results, though. They were quite impressive. That looked like a circus tent?
Yeah. That was my fighting dome. So it was they're primitive Sour Patch Kids, so they needed their Thunderdome or community center, depending on how you're looking at it. I was thinking pre-civilization, all that.
I thought it was a circus tent.
It could be that too. Yes, that's totally what I was going for. Is a circus tent. No, it had a thatched roof. It was a round shape, and we were using instead of using gingerbread, we used actually graham crackers and Pop-Tarts.
That's not unusual. I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that somewhere before, but it was just like, you know what? We want to freestyle this and like kind of make it unique and just have fun with it. So I wanted to do something that wasn't prefabricated. Plus, we were wanting to be able to make it as big as we wanted and go as crazy as we wanted. So part of the fun of that was just try to figure out how to make the shape ourselves. So we could have bought a kit and then just decorated it like normal people do. But no, that wouldn't be diabetes.
That wouldn't be you, though.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be diabetes. We've got to think outside the box and do things a little bit different. So that's the route that we went. I had probably between me and my friend Chris, I think we probably spent $30-$40 on candy and stuff for this. I don't think we used all of it. Although she used a whole ton of Smarties as her roof. I used Twizzlers as my roof to make that thatched roof. She used Smarties. I don't know how many rolls of Smarties she went through, almost an entire bag of rolls of Smarties.
That's a lot of Smarties.
Yeah. I'm like, and I don't think any of us were, we left the houses at her house. Nobody's planning on eating these. We were eating a lot of the candy as we were putting it together, of course, as you do.
That's what you do.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. I definitely recommend this for parents, but you got to have patience. Because we were putting it together and literally gave my walls that I was making like about 5 minutes to kind of dry enough that I could stand them up and try to put it together. I probably could have put a more well put together house had I had more time to let it dry in between stages. So I don't know, just a different thing to think about there. Get lots of varieties of candy, and candies your kids will actually eat. That's the one thing with the kids too. They give you all this junk candy that no one, stale gumdrops and whatnot. So this gives you a little bit more flexibility with being able to just kind of go with the flow and get the candies you guys like eating and enjoy. I don't know. want to go healthy and try to put celery on your house, I don't recommend that though. Can you imagine?
Celery gingerbread.
Oh, now I got to do that. Now I want to try to make not a gingerbread house, but out of healthy foods and snacks. But it has to be for like a party, like people coming over, make some sort of gingerbread house, but instead of frosting, you're using like ranch or something. I don't know.
You could use like crackers.
Or not ranch. It has to be maybe a cheese dip or something that has a little bit more stick and substance to it, and crackers.
Yeah.
And then using crackers instead of gingerbread. Oh, so now I got to build this, guys. See, I'm giving myself ideas. I think I know what I'm doing for Christmas Eve dinner this year. All right. Who's coming over?
That's your appetizer. And we all know how much you love appetizers.
I love food. Okay. Give me all the food. Love it. So, if you guys want to call in with your suggestions and gift ideas or projects you like doing with your family or kids or friends,
our number,
anything. Our number here is 630-230-1744. Again, that's 630-230-1744. Or you can, of course, comment on our Facebook Live. Hopefully, we got you guys listening out there. I see we've got a couple people watching. Feel free to call in. What are your outside the box Christmas gift ideas and fun ideas that you like doing around the house at this time of year? And it's that time of year where kids are in the house a lot more, and you're trying to come up with ideas to keep them entertained and not driving you crazy. Mm-hmm. And then with knowing Christmas is just around the corner, and you're going to have all these extra toys and crap around your house, and oh my gosh, it's just a lot to think about. So outside the box ideas. We talk about gifts for our kids all the time, right? And I was talking about doing the KiwiCo and little passports things for your kids, which I highly recommend. My daughter, like I said, absolutely love that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I think I'm going to do that too.
Yeah,
I never thought about a subscription box.
Mm-hmm. And there's always memberships to zoos and museums and things that they enjoy like that. So that's another great idea. And little vacations too. Like kids like simple things. Kids think that staying in a hotel overnight is just a blast, especially if they have an indoor pool and stuff. So instead of buying a big toy, maybe do a little mini vacay, take your kids indoor water park or something that's a close drive. That's always a fun idea for kids.
Yep. And they want to spend time with you. Like that's the other thing.
You're creating memories for you and your family, and your kids are going to remember that. You're going to remember it, and even if you end up having, it being like a crazy, ridiculously bad vacation, at least you have that story to look back on and laugh at, and a learning experience. So far, mine have been good for the most part. My daughter and I usually for winter break, because her birthday falls over that, we do an indoor water park for 1 or 2 nights with her friends. And it's not always the most relaxing time, but it's fun, and she absolutely loves it. So I definitely recommend that. As for gifts for parents, right?
Yes, so, gotta think of the moms in your life.
I saw the most amazing book that I would be cracking up. It was called Porn for Moms, or Porn for New Moms, and it's basically pictures of dads or men doing different chores around the house and holding the baby, taking care of the baby while vacuuming, and just doing all these things. And it has little quotes and captions and stuff in it. It's fabulous. I definitely think that is one that will get a lot of moms happy and get a chuckle at least out of people. Yeah. Another one I saw was a can of omnipotence. Moms know we always say moms know everything. Now you really can know everything with your can of omnipotence, and help your kids with your 4th grader with long division, and your toddler explain to them why gummy bears are not a good dinner. This was in the description for the product. It had a disclaimer saying, okay, it doesn't actually do these things, but it's still pretty fun to kind of, imagine that you have omnipotence. And it was only $12, so not too bad. Yeah.
One year I actually got from my friend Rich. They were these like coupons. One of them was like 1 free night of babysitting and 1 free this and 1 free that. And it was like, that was so cool. It was awesome.
That's awesome. So that was from your friends?
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Like
that is a great idea to give to your friends with kids.
I love that idea so much. I read about it in, I forget, it was an article that somebody wrote. I forget where. I think it was HuffPost. But they were talking about, like, you want to get me something, get me gift cards so that I can go on dates with my husband. So, like, they keep this little envelope of all the gift cards and gift certificates that they get, and then it's like, oh hey, Friday's date night. What do you want to do? And then they like go through the gift cards and figure it out that way. Like I have been trying so hard to start one of those. Date night is so rare, or even Groupon's things to do as a whole family. Like I'd rather do that. I think that's like such a cool idea, and I think that's a lot of what we're kind of leaning towards more now, rather than like having toys and things like that. Because I mean, let's face it, we're all poor.
Yeah.
Who's got money nowadays, right? So, and who takes time off from work? Like, I already have like a ton of vacation time that I haven't used. So force
might
yourself
as well.
to get out there.
It gives you a reason to use your vacation time for something fun, and like I said, it doesn't have to be something far away. You can do stuff locally, and Groupon is a wonderful way to find some different activities that you didn't even think about or know about. And that's how one of the things that I'm thinking about taking my daughter to do is this like this bowling alley that looks like you're underwater. It's called
you were telling me about that.
Uncle Buck's Fishbowl and Grill or something like that in Peoria, and that just looked fantastic. So I think we might end up, instead of doing a water park, we might end up doing that for her birthday this year. Just looked exciting, right? Oh my gosh,
I'm inviting myself
and
now.
there are Groupons for it. So if you are looking for something to do this winter and don't mind a short trip to Peoria, if you're in the Chicagoland area, that would be an excellent idea. One of the things too, like I think it's important with relationships, trying to keep find good gifts for your partner that, sometimes you're spending all that money on your kids. You don't have a lot to spend on each other, or that you're worried that whatever you get, they might go and buy it for themselves. Because that's the problem. Everything is on sale this time of year, and you go shopping for other people and you see something that you like that's on sale and you don't want to miss out on it. So you end up buying it. Then that takes away the chance and opportunity for someone else to get it for you, or end up getting something you already have. So it makes gift giving and stuff a little bit difficult, but if you go outside the box and try something different, it shows thought, right? And as well as it's original, they're not going to find it from somewhere else. I know one year for someone I was dating at the time, and this can be a good one for couples too. I put together a knight in shining armor kit, and I got a little chest box, and inside it I put some chocolate. And I put a little horse that it was like you put it in water and it got bigger, one of those kind of things. And chapstick and I forget what else. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But then I had a list of what was in the kit and what it was for. So the chocolate in case your princess gets crabby, or is angry with you, to, a diffuser. The horse in case you needed it's your emergency steed in case you need something to go rescue the princess, and then I think I had one of the princess too, so you could practice carrying her and rescuing the princess, and the chapstick because, you have to have soft lips if you're Prince Charming going to kiss your princess, right? So yeah,
nobody wants to kiss dry lips.
Oh, and I put a bunch of fake gemstones in there, and I've got special paper that looked like old, old paper kind of stuff, old parchment paper, and did the whole calligraphy kind of writing on it and stuff, and it was pretty so cool. Yeah, I loved it. It was that's an idea, just something simple, and most of the stuff that was in the box I got at the dollar store, so it didn't cost a lot to put together. But the impact of it was really fun, so it's just it's thoughtful and cute, and
Yeah, I did that one year because I actually worked at Things Remembered for a while. That the place where you like go and
engrave stuff,
stuff engraved. And so my husband, we had been dating for a full year, and I had kept all these little mementos from like our first, like the first movie we went to, and like some other little random things, and like one of the first things that we did together as a couple was like we got together right around Halloween time, so we dressed in like a couple's costume. So like I kept a little piece of the costume and just various things like that from like our whole like first year of being together, and I got it engraved and I put together this whole box, and yeah, it was cute.
That sounds awesome. It's the thoughtful things that you come up with, and it makes it more special and memorable for your significant other. Like I said, gifts don't have to be like extravagant as long as there's thought put into them. I think that's what really matters and makes a difference in the long run. I don't know what. So just thinking outside the box, think of what your significant other enjoys, and then going that route. That's all you really got to do when you're trying to get those good gifts. But we're going to take a break again right now. And when we come back, we'll talk about some other fun ideas for kids, some outside the box ideas as well as for parents and moms. What are you guys wanting for Christmas this year? Any
Besides
special
your
requests?
vacation.
What if you could have anything in the world, no price limit, and it's whatever? What would one gift that you would want? When we come back, we want to hear what you guys have to say. Our number here is 630-230-1744, or of course you can always comment on our Facebook Live at Evolution Pop. Again, the number here is 630-230-1744, and we will be right back.
Have you ever walked into a room and just forgotten why you were there or what you were doing or who you were talking to?
You are listening to Common Grounds, or not Common Grounds. You are listening to Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo.
Tune in to Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo, Mondays at 1 with Krista and Jinx as they discuss everything they've forgotten they know about parenting.
I think that right there is live on air. It's your Momnesia moment.
And maybe you can share your stories too. Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo, Mondays at 1 on Evolution Pop.
Yeah, welcome back to Momnesia, Mothering Like a Mofo. You're in the studio here with Jinx and Krista, and we've been talking about all the fun things that we get to do for Christmas for our significant others and our kids, and trying to come up with some ideas that are outside the box and not your usual gifts for your kids, and also thinking about some things that you can do for your significant other that show some thought but don't cost a lot of money, and you don't have to worry about them having it already. And we asked before we went on break for you guys to comment with or call in with your gift request. What would you love to have for Christmas? And we have Brittany commenting that she'd love a new washer and dryer. Oh my gosh, that don't we all? It doesn't matter like how long you've had your washer and dryer. I think mine got when my daughter was like born, because here's the new mom moment, right, guys? That I'm sure like I'm not the only one that something like this has happened to. New mom dealing with all that extra laundry that you get with the new baby, right? The constant spit up. So you're not only having to change the baby constantly, but yourself, because of the diaper explosions and the spit up on your clothes and everything else, and trying to keep up with all this laundry and blankets and sheets and all that stuff. And my washing machine decided to stop draining the water. And yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. It didn't stop draining the water. It stopped filling up on its own. We had to run a hose from the sink in the bathroom or in the laundry room to our washing machine to be able to get the water level up to wash the clothes. No. Yeah. Yep. So that was fun. So we ended up getting a new washer when she was maybe 6 months old or something like that because of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And of course, you get a new washer, you have to get a new dryer too, right? You can't just do one or the other. So, right. So yeah, because you want that matching set. So yeah, we had to get a new washer and dryer and a new baby. That was so much fun. And that turned into also getting a new refrigerator, if I remember correctly.
One year I remember growing up, one summer, the washer and dryer went out, followed by our air conditioning in the middle of summer. Then I think our fridge went out. Yeah, we had to replace everything all in one summer, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
Dishwasher.
The summer before Veronica was born, we had to get a new air conditioner because our air conditioner went out 4th of July weekend.
Oh, and that's like the hottest weekend, too.
Yeah, and it was, and especially that year, it was a super, super hot summer. It was like probably minimum 95 degrees and not getting much cooler at night. It was ridiculously hot. So, yeah, when it rains, it pours. And it seems like when you have kids and things going on in your life, in your house, that's when everything else seems to fall apart. But you just got to roll with it. And deal with it like a mofo. Mom's overcoming fundamental obstacles, and these are the fundamental obstacles of life. We want to know
That's why
what something new we want to get into is what is your mofo moment, right, guys? So what's a time where you've overcome one of those fundamental obstacles of life and just felt like such a mofo mom, like you totally, got everything under control as crazy as it was, and you just felt accomplished and like, yes, I know this is like a small win, but it just made you feel so much better that you were able to get it done and do it, or your kids surprised you. I've got one from this weekend. If we're going by our kids surprising us and stepping up and showing that they're actually listening to you, right? So my daughter, I've been trying to work with her on getting her to be more helpful around the house. A lot of times you ask her to do something and you get, why do I have to do that? I didn't use all the dishes. Why do I have to wash them? Why do I have to clean the counters? Stuff like that. And trying to explain to her, it's part of being part of the family and the community and helping each other out. I told her, I'm like, I love taking care of you. I love having you, but I need your help. I'm like, it's a house and we all have to work together so that, I'd love to spend more time with you. But if I'm constantly trying to clean up after you and not getting any help, that takes away from all the time that we could be doing other stuff. And, sometimes you talk to your kids and you wonder how much are they actually listening and how much is one ear and out the other. Well, yesterday I was working on some stuff on my computer and I hear water in the kitchen running and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, is my brother home? I thought he had to work today, but I keep hearing this water and I'm like, I hope Veronica's not playing in the kitchen, the water and making a mess. Like I was starting to dread it because I've heard it for a long time and my brother does not do the dishes usually. So I'm like trying to figure this out. Well, then she eventually comes into the room and says, Mom, guess what? Or guess what I did? And I'm like, oh no, what does this have to do with anything with the water running in the kitchen? She's like, yeah, I did the dishes and I put them away.
Wow,
yes.
that's awesome.
She took it upon herself to wash the dishes and dry them and put them away all by herself. And I was never been so proud of my daughter as her taking the initiative to help out like that. Oh my gosh. And you could just, when I told her how proud I was, you could see it on her face, like how proud she was of herself and happy that she helped and noticing that she made a difference. And that just melted my heart that she was doing that.
I'm so proud of her too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we want to hear your mofo moments, moms.
We do.
What's a time where you felt just like you got this, you overcame something or something you've been working out with your kids and all of a sudden it's like clicks and you're like, yes, finally. I want to hear your mofo moments and of course your Momnesia moments too. I know, Krista, you've got a great Momnesia moment for today.
I do.
Do you want me to put the camera on you, Krista?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm good. Thanks.
That'll make sense in a moment when you hear it. Go for it, Krista.
So my Momnesia moment, I just kind of realized before the show. So this morning, trying to get out of the house and, get everybody ready. And I kind of started doing my makeup. And I know I always keep some makeup in my desk drawer, to finish touch or, touch up throughout the day. And I was like, I'll skip doing a couple steps and I'll just do them when I get here. And the one thing I forgot to do was draw on some eyebrows. So my eyebrows are not filled in at all, and I have makeup on, just no eyebrows, and I kind of realized it just before we came on aired out. I'm like, darn.
See, this is why I just go with my natural eyebrows, because if I had to draw my eyebrows on every morning, guess what? I'd have no eyebrows.
Well, that's the problem. I have no eyebrows because over plucking and all that. Don't over pluck your eyebrows, people. Don't do it.
Yep.
It was a trend in the 90s, and I did it. Don't do it.
There's Krista's mom tip. Do not pluck your eyebrows, right? We got a lot of great tips for everybody today. I was going to say, too, for getting back to Christmas gift tips, right? Well, first of all, Krista, do you have a mom mofo moment, too, or no?
A mofo moment? Not really from this week. I mean, overall, things have been pretty even keel. Nothing has been too extraordinary yet.
Which... but that's good. Calmness,
good, right?
nothing over stressful. So that's awesome.
Yeah, she's been very good. She's, if I am proud of anything, it's that it does seem like some of the things that I have been saying seem to be sinking in. So this is good. Let's stay on this
It's
path.
those small little things, right? They make all the difference when your kid, they do. They're finally listening. They're finally understanding. So yay for that. But what I was going to say, like, so my daughter's birthday, I don't know how many, I'm sure there's other parents that have this challenge where your child's birthday is really close to a major holiday like Christmas.
Oh, I have a couple friends whose birthdays are on Christmas.
Yep. My daughter, her birthday, my due date was Christmas, and she was born on the 30th. One of my friends, her due date was Christmas, or was the 19th, and her daughter was born on Christmas Eve, or vice versa. I can't remember. So yeah. So anyways, our daughters are 6 days apart. So yeah. So her daughter was born on her due date was the 19th. Her daughter was born Christmas Eve. My due date was Christmas, and my daughter was born on the 30th. So we. So yeah, so we flipped it. But anyways, we have that challenge. We're trying to figure out what to do for your kids for their birthdays and Christmas when they're that close together. So what I've started doing is for her birthday, I will do art supplies and books. Two of her favorite things. She loves art projects and creating things. So that's when I, buy her stuff to stock up on her art supplies, anything she's running low on, any favorite books I know she's been wanting. That's usually birthday presents. And then Christmas is all that other stuff on her wish list, which, like I said, I was going to get into earlier. My daughter's Christmas list is
hysterical.
Her letter to Santa, first of all, is 10 pages long, and
wait,
2 to 2.5 pages. Yes, this is Volume 1 Beta, November edition. It's got 2.5 pages of requests, and it's including a chainsaw, a flamethrower, a self-guided nuclear missile and launcher, smart missile and launcher, and comic books, right?
And a bunch of camera equipment.
Yeah, a bunch of camera, spy equipment. She's got her detective agency. So yeah,
she's not shy.
So we have another Brittany commenting again, saying that the day before New Year's, she had her younger brother and her son, who was 3 at the time, and she was folding laundry upstairs. The kids were playing in the playroom. The treadmill got plugged in, and her 3-year-old climbed on it. And oh my gosh, climbed on it and started making it go faster and faster. Long story short, her son lost it and fell on the treadmill and put his knee through the wall. Oh my gosh. He had road rash burns on his legs and wouldn't put pressure on his foot. I had 2 bawling kids, one in pain and the other felt bad because he plugged the treadmill in and forgot to unplug it. I calmly called my mother-in-law, she's a nurse, and told her I was taking him to the hospital, and told her to call my husband at work because I needed to get the crying kids in the car. I remained 100% calm in the whole way. I was so proud of myself for staying calm. Also, no major injuries.
Oh, wow. Good for you, Brittany. That's amazing. Wow.
That is a total mofo moment. Go for it. Yeah, it is so hard. Like, when that stuff happens, you have to put on that calm demeanor, right? Because, if you lose it, the kids are just going to be, like, freaking out even more because if mom's not. So when it's the hardest, you got to stay the calmest, right? And keep your level head. That's an awesome mofo moment. I'm so proud of you, Britt. Let's see. And then her son's birthday, of course, is also right before Christmas, too. And actually, I know Brittany and her mom has another son whose birthday is also in December, too. So I know they feel my pain. Oh, and her due date was the 15th of December, and he was born on the 23rd. See, I thought I had it bad with 5 days.
Wow.
You had to go a whole 8 days, right? Am I doing the math right? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That is crazy. Yeah, when I went, I remember going in 3 days past my due date, and the doctor saying, baby's not out by the 7th, and we'll induce. You're small. You can handle another week or 2. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you're not the one dealing with these feet trying to come out your ribs and your lungs. Oh, my gosh.
It's painful.
She says they do a New Year's Eve party for him with a balloon drop. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's fun.
I didn't think about doing that for Veronica. She would, so love that, doing the balloon drop.
Oh, my gosh. Her own, party?
Yeah, but I don't know if she'd want to wait till New Year's Eve to celebrate her birthday. She'd probably want one on her birthday and then still have a New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, probably.
That's my daughter. And actually, the first couple of years, first 5 years, we did do a birthday party for her every year. Our first 6 years, we did a birthday party every year that week between Christmas and her birthday, or on her birthday, so depending. So it was Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then birthday parties and presents throughout the week, and it was
that's
just
exhausting. I'm tired just thinking about that.
It was super exhausting. Yeah, just think about all of that, all crammed, and family visiting in from out of town, and it was just craziness. And then you're trying to find room for Christmas presents and birthday presents on top of it. So after first grade or kindergarten, we stopped doing the big birthday parties, and we started doing just taking her to the water parks, indoor water parks and stuff.
And let me just say, that's a good idea in general, I think. Like, I'm done with birthday parties.
I'm like, this with kids' birthday parties. Everybody
So
brings
bad.
gifts, and it's like, and especially when it's right at Christmas, they usually end up getting some of the same stuff, and even if they don't, it's just even more things that are just going to take up space. And I think my daughter gets a lot more out of those experiences. We bring a couple friends with. They don't have to give her a present. We pay for them to go to the water park with us, and and they just have a blast, and it's a great memory. So. I don't know. I think that's a much better idea than paying $300 for a birthday party and having everybody bring more gifts and stuff that you don't need. I'm like, if you really want to give my daughter something, either storage stuff, books, gift cards for books or things, that she might need throughout the year for later in the summer, but she doesn't need anything right away after Christmas. My kid is so much. But yeah, she's blessed. All right. But anyways, hopefully we helped you guys come up with some great ideas for your holiday and you're getting gifts for your significant other. If you got some other suggestions, feel free to email us or message us on our Momnesia page, or you can email us at momnesiamofo@gmail.com. As always, you can tweet me at Jinx or at Say Hi Jinx. And Krista, you can tweet at Krista Garza. We'd love to hear from you guys. You got some great topics that you want us to talk about, any things that you've been struggling with that you want to hear how we've dealt with it, or any advice that we have from our experiences, or just want us to look into for you. We would love to. Just drop us a line and we'll do that. And go ahead.
One more thing, though. If you do want more of me and Jinx, we just started another side project, another podcast
called Horchata. And where Krista and I talk about lots of fun topics, right? No, we get into fun. We get into all those current event topics that usually the news is so divisive right now. You got everybody trying to pull you right or left and tell you how to think. What Krista and I are trying to do with our show is something a little different. We call it Horchata. That we try to find the taco in the topics. Everybody loves tacos, and if you don't, that's on you. That's right. So, anyways, then you're just weird and it doesn't apply. But we try to find the taco in the topic, something everybody can kind of agree on, or find that middle ground on, and not be like so far left or right or up and down. We try to find those things that we can agree on and be a little less conflicting and making you mad and feeling like you have to have an opinion on something. We just want to take a simple topic. So if you want to check us out, that's also on Spreaker.com. Just look up Jinx Scott on Spreaker.com. You can find Momnesia, and you can find Horchata, and you can find Don't Shoot the Messenger, and I'm Just Saying, and all the other podcasts that I like doing. And Krista's on half of them now.
Right. The Just Don't Network is coming soon.
Yeah, we will be having the Just Don't Network with all of these. But Spreaker.com, Spreaker, or EAKER. I'm going to type that into our comments here. Go on there and you can find Momnesia, you can find Horchata, and hopefully a lot of other things you want to listen to. It's a great site. Highly recommend it if you like podcasts. And we will be back next week. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about yet, but we'll try to keep you posted on our Momnesia Facebook page. And that's all for this week, guys.
Let's keep on mothering.